Hi tribe, welcome back to my channel. I'm a personal finance columnist and published author. Or should I rather say welcome back to me, because I've been on maternity leave for the past couple of weeks. It hasn't been that long because the last time I did a video I told you that I was due in a couple of days, and literally the baby came 4 days later. And the conversation I was having the last time, the video that I did, was on how to invest for your kids. So I thought, let me continue that conversation. Let me pick it up from where we left off and talk about how to teach your kids about money. Because what is the point of investing for them, making sure that their future is secured, and we do not talk to them about money? You know, then they will end up, I blew it, and we do not want that. So I have 4 tips on how to teach your kids about money, and I put this up on my Instagram at Mapalomaku and on Facebook, Woman and Finance. And I also asked you, the tribe, to tell me your own tips on how you're teaching your kids about money, and the tips are amazing. Okay, so like I said, I have 4 tips. The first one for me is, one of the best ways to teach your kids about money is by you, the parent, becoming good with money to begin with. Okay, you cannot teach what you do not know. Kids observe you every day. So you yourself need to get good with money, get comfortable with money, then your kids will take from that. All right. And the thing is, once you become good with money, you get comfortable talking about money. You're not shouting at kids for wanting things. You're not stressed out. You're able to have conversations with them around money and say, okay, this is the budget for this. You can't have this because of X and Y, or you need to do X and Y to make sure that you have this item that you want. So you're more open as a parent when you become good with money. So the first thing, if you want to teach your kids about money, yes, you yourself need to become good with money. All right. Then the second one, I say that you need to create an environment where your kids can learn about money. So for example, when you go shopping, ask them to help you to do the shopping list, so they are aware that, you know what, you need to set priorities and say, okay, this is what we need and this is what we're going to get. Also, this kind of helps you, not entirely for some age groups, but this kind of helps you with the child realizing that, okay, this is the only things that we're going to get. We're not going out there to get stuff for me. All right. Then the third one, also, when going shopping, try to have them look at what things cost. How many times do you go do you go shopping and you just take? Your kids need to realize that these things cost money. All right. Even if you know that your favorite brand is a little bit more expensive than the cheaper one, make them aware that, oh, there's an alternative, you know, that you can compare. But it's just about bringing consciousness to your kids that things cost money. Okay. Then the fourth one and the last one from me is, make an agreement with them to pay them for certain chores around the house. Yes, I know this is a bit of a controversial one. Oh, English. This is a bit of a controversial one. For me, I believe that kids should not be paid for every chore that they do under the sun, because kids still need to know that they should be responsible whether they get paid or not. I mean, in life, no one is going to pay you to make your own bed. No one. Okay. So I can't teach my child that, okay, if you make your bed, I'm going to pay you. It does not work like that. There are things that they will have to do regardless. Here I'm talking about things that they do, and that, you know, it's an extra thing. It's a major job that they are willing to take on outside of their normal responsibilities within the household. Okay. So for example, I said for my 6-year-old son, one of the things he could say, okay, mom, I want to wash the car with dad. He doesn't have a cooking clue about how to wash a car, but it's just the fact that you can see it's a lesson for him. He's going out of his way to say, I want to earn money, because if you want something, you have to earn it. things are just not going to fall from the sky, and I must not give my children every single thing that comes to their whim that they want. All right, so those are my 4 tips on how to teach your kids about money. Now I want to read what some of the tribe members said. Like I said, the tips are amazing. All right, so Tabiso says, I always tell my nieces what the budget is before we leave the house. That way they know to choose things within that allocation. And he says, always cute to see them do the maths. I absolutely love this. Uncle of the year to Tabiso. And what I love about this is that you're not only teaching your kids about money, but you are reinforcing the math lessons that they're learning at school: addition, multiplication, subtracting as well. All right, so that is Tabiso. Then Pumi says, I love that you specify that it's not necessary to pay kids for things they ought to do anyway. Yes, Pumi, because seriously, but I love that they can get rewarded for going the extra mile. And that's it, that, you know, your kids should show that they want to take initiative. They know that, okay, for me to get what I want, I need to earn it. All right. Then Ree says she practices number 2 and also ask them to write down what they want to buy. I like the fact she says, I always remind them that what's on their list they will have to pay for by using their own money. This has helped a lot. I no longer have someone not talking to me while we are out shopping, or someone crying or giving me the silent treatment. If you don't have a toddler, trust me, they will get upset with you for not buying them stuff. So you're also eliminating that. And she continues, says, the best thing is that I've realized that if she really wants a doll or some toy, she will check out its price. Then, depending on how much it costs, she will ask if I will top it up if she contributes or saves half of the money. And I think that is brilliant. That really is brilliant. Already you can see that she's a responsible young lady. And Zanele says, when you do your budget, involve them. We currently have one item on the budget that we have for our daughter. Every month we contribute money to it. The money is not transferred. We let her go deposit on the ATM. She has her own account. That is lovely. With our help, she deposits the money, and whilst there, we teach her how to deposit. She's only 4, so it's learning phase. But with consistency, she will soon be able to do it on her own. Number 2, she has a piggy bank at home and she gets rewards for chores in the house, 2 rand or 5 rand. Brushing her teeth, making bed. She says pulling sheets, packing up toys, etc. She uses money for Snoopy days at school. Also, we watch the way we respond to things associated with money. For example, when she asks for something, we always respond by saying we'll put it into the budget instead of saying you will get it at the end of the month. I absolutely love that. For me, that is conscious parenting. That is consciously teaching your kids about money and involving them as well. Like I said, your teaching has to be age appropriate. She's 4, she's doing her bed, pulling sheets, whatever, but already she's learning responsibility, and she's aware that money is involved when wanting things. All right, I love that, Zanele. Then another tribe member here says, I think the second one is a very good idea. I think it will definitely help with the tantrums mom experience at the shops when the little people want what's not budgeted for. All right, so those are some of the tips I have and some of the tips that the tribe members have. I hope you have found this video useful, that you can use some of the tips yourself at home with your own kids, or you can let me know what tips you have that have worked with your own kids to teach them about money. Remember, teach them young, start them off young so that they become confident adults when it comes to money. Thank you so much for watching, tribe. If you do like this video, please remember to subscribe, click on the notification bell, and hit that like button. I will see you soon. Bye for now.